Alright, hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Jazzy Time with your host, Bailey. How's it going, everybody? This is going to be the 6th day of Nailmas, and I'm doing my right hand, which means I'm doing it with my left hand, so my non-dominant. And I wanted to show you guys, because I know the first few videos I had a band-aid on this finger. It has grown out just a smidge. I just recently did this set of lipstick nails and they were so beautiful. I unfortunately jammed this one really hard at work and it was like bleeding down my finger so bad. So I gave it 4 or 5 days to heal up before I showed anybody, because it was pretty bloody along the front here. Because I have, as you guys can see, an extended hyponychium, so that sort of separated, and it took a bunch of my natural nail. So, what I'm going to do, I don't know if anybody else uses this method, but what I was taught, when you have such damage to a nail like this one, my rule of thumb is called a third, a third, a third. So if you wanted to put an extension on a nail that's been as damaged as my poor little pinky finger here, I would only extend it a third. So if you imagine, a third, a third, a third. So I would only extend it just a little bit while it is healing. All of this area here is very tender because a lot of my natural nail has come off of there. So I want to keep it very short, a little on the thinner side. So I'm going to shorten these beautiful lipstick nails down to match this. And then we will get on with the 6th day of Nailmas tutorial. Okay, so I've sped up this video, so I didn't do as long on my pinky as I wanted to. So this design is actually inspired by a nail artist by the name of Olga Yurchenko. I will insert the inspirational photo at the end as well. I have switched it up to make it my own, but yeah. So what I'm starting off with is my pinky, index, and thumb. I am applying base coat and I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to apply a holo gold chrome powder to the entire nail, and then I will brush it off with a soft bristle brush, and I will cap it with a base coat again, and then top coat it with a no wipe top coat. Okay, now that those 3 nails are complete, I'm just trying to adjust my zoom so you guys are in a reasonable focus. I'm going to start with some white gel paint, and I'm using this single zero Kolinsky brush I picked up. And on my ring finger, I'm going to do half of the nail, because this is actually going to be a dog's face. So we're doing the muzzle of the dog here. And like I said, I sped the video up because you guys know how much I struggle when I'm doing art with my left hand. So I'm just filling that in, and I will make sure I get the sides and cap the tip as well. And I'm also going to paint the entire middle finger with candy apples. This is one of my favorite Christmassy dark shimmery reds that I have. And the dark background for this serves a purpose. So I'm going to coat the entire nail, and then I will cure them both for 60 seconds in my LED lamp. And as you guys can see, I made a big mess, so I am going to clean up around my finger before I cure it. So now I'm going to go in with some black gel paint and the same brush, and I'm going to struggle so much, but I take my time and I'm actually starting with the nose of the dog, because the face on this dog is actually similar to the gnome. It's like the hat is pulled down over his eyes and just his mouth is exposed. So I just do the little nose like that, and then I pull the center of the lip there. And now I'm just sort of adding little lines to create his muzzle and to kind of make him look a little fuzzy. So when I do that, I will cure it for 30 seconds, just enough to freeze it so that I can move on to the next color. And now that that is cured, I'm going to finish up his face with just a little bit of white, and I'm just going to sort of highlight like his nostrils and the center line of his nose, and also just a few like highlighting dots on the upper portion of the nose to make him look just a little more realistic instead of flat. And then I flash cure that for 10 seconds in the lamp. And I totally forgot to hit pause while I flash cured. So now I'm going in with a bright red, and I'm going to fill in the entire top of the nail. And this is going to be his little toque winter hat. In Canada, we call it a toque. I don't know what other places call it. I just call it toque. So I'm going to fill that in, and I will cure it for 60 seconds in my LED lamp. Okay, now that that is all cured, I'm going to take a kind of light, dark light pink. I don't know, it's like really neon-y, but it's also light at the same time. And I'm going to use this to draw the detail on his hat. So I'm doing the little fold on the toque, and then I'll do the little lines on the fold, and then I'm going to do the upper lines and sort of direct the lines to the top center of the nail to help give that optical illusion that his head is round, or that the toque is round, you know what I'm saying? Then I will flash cure that. And now that that is cured, because that went so fast, I'm adding a little fuzzy ball on top of the toque. So I just put a little dot of white, and then I'm spreading it out. And I will cure that, and that will be finished. So now I'm going in with a dark green, and across the red nail, I am starting with some dots. And I'm not going to do too many. And these are going to be the sockets for Christmas lights. And I'm going to attach each dot with 2 strings, I guess you call it, yeah, 2 strings, to make it look more of a realistic type of light instead of just a single string. And I'm going to do that for all of them, even the ones on the dog, but I'm going to make it look like the dog is sort of holding the lights in his mouth, kind of like that. And then I cured that for 30 seconds, or did I flash cure? I can't remember. And then I'm going to go in with some white, and I'm just going to highlight the green and sort of give the sockets a little more of a square look using the white as a highlight. And then I will cure it for 30 seconds in my LED lamp. Okay, now that that has been flash cured, I have picked just 3 simple colors, yellow, red, and lightish blue. And I'm going to alternate the colors on the string of lights, red, blue, yellow, and I take like a big fat dollop on my brush and I kind of lay it down and then pull the brush out, and that kind of gives that bulb shape really fast. And I'm going to kind of continue the pattern over onto the dog nail so that the two nails kind of become one with each other. And then I cure those fully for 60 seconds. And now that they're cured, I'm going to make them look like they're glowing. So to do that, I take a little bit of white gel polish and I'm going to cover the entire nail in blooming gel or blossom gel. Sometimes this works with a really thin top coat, but blooming gel works the best, I find. And it won't show up too much on the dog nail, but it will show up on the darker nail, which I like the effect that this has. So I just take the tiniest little dot and drop it in the middle of each one of the lights and let the blooming gel sort of do its thing. And what it does is it leaves a bright white dot in the middle and sort of a foggy outside. And there they are, all finished. They look like little glowing lights. They are super cute. I love the way that they turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you all stay tuned and stay jazzy.